Welcome to Chemistry World. In previous video, we have seen a simple steps to write IUPAC nomenclature of any organic compound. In previous video, we have seen a simple steps, very easy way to write the IUPAC name of any organic compound. So those who need that type of steps to write the organic compound IUPAC nomenclature, go through that video. You will get a perfect basic idea. Now let me see some examples how we have to write IUPAC names for simple molecule to toughest molecule, that is most probably will come in IIT Advanced. From MSET and IP board level examples to NEET example, JEE mains example and advanced example, like that examples. Let us see now. The first example, simple example, let me take. That one is IUPAC names we are writing for different organic compounds. I'll start from simple compounds to tough compounds. So first simple compound is example 1 I am taking here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the molecule we have. How to write the IUPAC name for this molecule? Let me see now. Now, if you see the structure, already I told you to write the IUPAC name of organic compounds, 5 concepts must be considered to write the IUPAC name. The first concept is root word, second one is primary suffix, next one is secondary suffix, next one is, that is fourth one is primary prefix, last one secondary prefix. Here what are that are there? Let me see now. This is only functional group we have. This is only one functional group we have. So there is no high priority, there is no low priority for selection of functional group. Only one functional group is there, that is alcoholic group is there. For alcoholic group, the secondary suffix comes under as all. We have tried secondary suffix as all for alcohol, and next numbering should be start from the functional group itself. We should not start from anywhere. Wherever we have the functional group, from that side we have to write the numbering. If you write the numbering like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 we have. This side also if you write 3, 4 we have. Means in the root word 4 carbons are there and functional group is there. If you observe one thing, this is the substituent which is linked to secondary carbon. That substituent is what? Ethyl group is there. So this comes under secondary prefix. All substituents and least priority groups comes under secondary prefix. So this is secondary prefix. In the IUPAC name, first we have to mention secondary prefix name. So let me write that name 2-ethyl. After that, we have to write primary prefix. But in this molecule, we doesn't have primary prefix. Primary prefix, only 3 words will be there. That is 3 compounds comes under primary prefix. One is cyclo, bicyclo, spiro. That is not there here, so no primary prefix. After that, we have to write root word. 4 carbons are there, so root word is bute. And only single bonds are there. That's why primary suffix is ane, because only single bonds are there. After that, we have to write secondary suffix. That secondary suffix as what? All. So the name is 2-ethyl butanol. 2-ethyl comes under secondary prefix, bute comes under root word, ane comes under primary suffix, and all comes under secondary suffix. Like that, it has 4 concepts, that is 4 parts of IUPAC name. The 5th one, primary prefix, is not here. So this is IUPAC name of this molecule. A simple molecule. How to write this IUPAC name? I told you. This is one example. Let me check the name. Perfect name is, yes, it is 2-ethyl butanol. If actually which group is there on first carbon, if functional group is coming at functional group first carbon, no need to write the number 1 as, no need to write 1. Actually it comes under butane 1 all, so 1 should not be right, no need. Of course you can write, but no need. This is one example. Like this, let's go for second example. Let's go for second example. Like this, let me see. Once again, I'm saying every IUPAC name has 5 parts. In this example, what we have discussed till now has only 4 parts. And let's go for example 2. Let's go for example 2. Example 2. How many examples you practice, that much of perfectness will become to write the IUPAC names. So my suggestion is, please try to write, please try to practice as many examples as possible to you. If you practice more examples, you will get more idea about the IUPAC names and becomes more easy, and will take very less time during the examination to choose the correct answer. Much practice will give much confident, and within short time you can solve. Let's come to another example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Triple bond here is there, and double bond O here is there, and NH2 group here is there. Let me take this example. So in this case, how to write IUPAC name for this? This is last carbon has triple bond like this. Now, what are the functional groups are there in this molecular twisting? This is ketone functional group we have, and this is amine functional group we have, and this is primary suffix. It is not secondary suffix, it is not functional group, it comes under primary suffix. And keto and amino is there. In this case, you have to choose the high priority functional group. High priority functional group will be get secondary suffix. In these two, keto group has high priority. Yesterday, that is in previous class, in previous video, we wrote the order of priorities. Highest priority will be there for carboxylic acid, second highest priority will be there sulfonic acid, and next on that esters like that and so on is there. In amino and keto, keto will get a higher priority, will get higher priority, and this amino will get less priority. Is less priority. Any functional group which has less priority comes under secondary prefix sp, and the group which has higher priority comes under secondary suffix. So this is functional groups identification and category identification. After that, let me calculate the root word. How many carbons are there in the main chain? This is 1. Already I told you the numbering should start from high priority group. The group which comes under secondary suffix, from that we have to start the numbering. So I am starting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 carbons are there in the root word. That root word comes as what? Hept. This is high priority functional group, this is low priority functional group, and this is primary suffix, and 7 carbons hept is there as root word. Let me start the naming. First we have to write secondary prefix. That secondary prefix is amino, that is there on 4th carbon. So name is 4-amino. 4-amino. This comes under secondary suffix, means last, no need to write. There is no primary prefix. So let me write the root word. That root word is hept, but here single bond, single bond, single bond, single bond, but here triple bond is there. So it comes under primary suffix, means that comes under 6th position, hept 6 ine After that, this is the position at second carbon, and the suffix name for this is what? Own suffix will become. So this is 2-own. The total complete name of this one is 4 amino hept 6 ine 2-one. This is IUPAC for the name for this molecule. Like that, if you identify which one is secondary suffix, which one is secondary prefix, which one is primary suffix, which one is primary prefix, and what is the root word name, if you know, automatically you can write the name for any molecule. You can write name for any molecule. So like that we need to write. This is one example. Let me get the confirmation of name. 4 amino 2 hexanone. Hex 6 ine one is there. This is the name. Now coming to example number 3. Let's go some more depth of the molecule, means some more difficult. Let me increase the difficulty level of the molecule. Let's go for that one. So second, next, third example is 1 2 3 4 5. Here H has given, here double bond O is there, and here double bond O is there. Like this it is there. Let's go for the writing of IUPAC name for this molecule. Once again I am saying, I am choosing the examples which was asked in previous exams. That only I am choosing. So please be careful. And if you see this one, first we have to identify functional groups. This is one of the functional group. Here alkyl group is there, here alkyl group is there. That's why it is keto group. And here last H is there. You can write this as what? CHO means it is aldehyde group is there. Aldehyde group is there. Here keto group is there, here aldehyde group is there, no other functional groups. And if we write root word carbons, if we count the root word carbons, this is functional group, this is functional group. In these two, which one will get higher priority? That comes under secondary suffix. So keto group is there, aldehyde group is there. In these two groups, high priority will become for aldehyde group. Among keto and aldehyde, high priority will become for aldehyde group. So it is high priority. If it is high priority, it comes under secondary suffix, and this keto group comes under secondary prefix because it has low priority. It has low priority as compared to aldehyde. Keto has low priority, so it coming under secondary prefix and it comes under secondary suffix. If it is secondary prefix, the name should be right as what? Oxo. If it is secondary suffix, the name should be right as all. AL, all. OL means alcohol. Here AL means aldehyde. So like this we have to identify. Then let me write the name. Like that you have to identify the names, functional groups. Then let me write the name. Root word. First root word let me consider. Here first carbon, here second carbon, third carbon, fourth and five. 5 carbons are there in this. The root word has pent, and numbering starts from high priority already told. So I started the numbering from here, not from here, because it's less priority group. We should not start from less priority group. We have to start the numbering from high priority group. So if you write from that, it is. So the name is, first we have to write secondary prefix. That secondary prefix is oxo. It is present at fourth position. So name is 4-oxo or 4-keto. Sometimes oxo will be there, sometimes keto will be there, both are same. So 4-oxo, root word, there is no primary prefix, so root word is pent. Any double bond or triple bond here? No, this is not double bond, this is keto group, this is not double bond, this is aldehyde group, so no primary suffix here. That primary suffix is only single bond is there, so ane. Primary suffix is only single bonds are there. Coming to next, all. One, all you can write, or no need to write one also. Directly you can say 4-oxopentanol or 4-oxopentane 1-all. Both are correct names. So this is correct name. Main thing is identification of groups is very difficulty. If you get the practice, if you get the idea to identify all these things, for any organic compound you can write the name. Like this, example 3 is there, this is example 2, and this is example 3 are there. So next, let's go for some more depth of molecule, some more depth, some more difficult molecule. Let me take, let me increase the difficulty level of molecules. So I already told you at the starting of the video, I will start from simple molecule to high complicated molecule. So let me start, let me increase the level of that one. Now example number 4, or next example, it is NC is there, NC is there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, double bond O is there, and OCS3 here he has given, and here also OCS3 is there, like that compound is there. So this is one example. Another example, how to write IUPAC name for this, let me see now. This is OCS3, this double bond is there. So now, first thing, first problem is we have to start, we have to identify the functional groups in this. This is functional group, we can say it as ester functional group. This is ester group. This one is ester functional group. And this one is alkoxy functional group. Alkoxy or ether functional group. We can also call this alkoxy as ether functional group. This is ethyl function. And this is isocyanide functional group or isonitrile functional group. Like that, we have three functional groups. In this, first we have to identify which one has higher priority. Alkoxy never will be the secondary suffix. It always comes under secondary prefix, always. In previous video, I wrote some groups along with this which comes under only prime secondary prefix. They never comes under secondary suffix or any other positions. So alkoxy is always secondary prefix, no doubt at all in that. And in these two, we have to identify which one is higher priority, and that becomes secondary suffix. Ester is there, isocyanide is there. This ester will get high priority according to previous order, previous video order, or you can check in your books. The high priority will be there, ester as compared to isocyanide. So each then automatically comes under secondary prefix. Here two secondary prefix groups are there. So and one secondary, and this high priority will comes under secondary suffix. If it is secondary suffix, we have to say it as alkyl alkanoate. Alkyl alkanoate will become alkyl alkanoate suffix will be O8 suffix will become for that. O8 secondary suffix. This alkyl group first we have to say, then alkanoate we have to say. So all these things come. And secondary prefix. And this is secondary prefix is there. For this secondary prefix, the name is isocyano. Isocyano we can write. And now numbering. After that, we have to write numbering. Already I told you, numbering always starts from the high priority functional groups 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So how to write the name for that? Let me see now. Here ester is there as a secondary suffix. First we have to say this alkyl group first, and all these molecule comes under this alkanoate. First we have to say this one separately. First we have to say this one as separately as alkyl. That alkyl here is what? Methyl. That alkyl is there as methyl. If it is ester is there, the alkyl group which is attached to oxygen, first we have to say the name of that one. After that, the rest of molecule comes under that alkyl group, remaining alkyl group, remaining position. So methyl is there. After that, we have to write. In this secondary suffix, we have to write. This is isocyano and this is alkoxy. That is methoxy. It is methoxy is there. Isocyanomethoxy. Which one will come first? Which one will come first if you say cyano? C will become first for alphabetical order. So this one will become first. It is there at fourth carbon. So methyl 4 isocyanide, not cyano. Cyanide is there. I'm sorry. It is not NC. It is cyanide. Cyanide is group is there. It is not isocyano. So cyanide is there. So we have to say it as what? Cyano. We have to say it as cyano. It is not isocyano. It is not NC. It is CN. Carbon is directly attached. Nitrogen is not attached. If the nitrogen is attached to alkyl group, it is isocyano. Here carbon is attached. So cyano. So cyanide group is there. Cyano is the secondary prefix that is there on fourth carbon. 4 cyano, and on third carbon methoxy is there. This is also secondary prefix. This is secondary prefix. This is secondary prefix. Remember, this is not secondary prefix. It is the alkyl group. First we have to say in esters if there comes under secondary suffix. So I wrote that one, not secondary prefix. So 4 cyano, 3 methoxy. 3 methoxy. Secondary prefix is finished. No primary prefix. Root word we have to write. 4 carbons are there. So we have to write as but. Only single bonds are there. So ane. And then this is called O8. The suffix will be O8 will come. So the name is methyl. This methyl and remaining groups comes under alkano. So 4 cyano, 3 methoxy butanoate. This is IUPAC name for that. Let me get the confirmation for that. So methyl 4 cyano 3 methoxy butanoate is the correct name. So this is the correct name for this molecule according to IUPAC. So here we have it is secondary prefix, root word, primary suffix and secondary suffix. So this is name for IUPAC names, and next video let we go for some more difficulty examples.